What's up, internet? Actually, probably just YouTube. I think this is only going to go on YouTube. Coach Dennis here, and got a little different style video today. I'm hoping that this video is received by followers who actually have been following me for a while, if that makes sense. I've been on YouTube for a while, and I would say my content is somewhat all over the place. And the reality is because mostly I just post for fun, kind of whatever's on my mind today, whatever I think's neat that day, and just trying to get some attention. Let's be honest, right? I never really had big plans, big ideas for YouTube or Instagram or any of those, but I always felt like I should be there. So who am I? I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I guess what people will call a hybrid athlete, although I've kind of just always done those type of things. I never really was like woke up one day and was like, I'm going to be a hybrid athlete. I was in the military. I was in the Air Force. And that's really where my fitness journey started. And you got to be strong and fit when you're in the military. You have performance standards you have to meet, and B, you just get interested in physical culture. So where am I going with all this? Really, my dream for YouTube would be to have a constantly interactive experience with the viewers, where the viewers in the comments ask questions about shared interests that I have and that you have, and then I make content answering those questions and helping people. But I guess people don't even know why they should listen to me. Because, half my content is, just silly stuff. Some of it's complete satire, and some of it's useful, but maybe you're not invested enough to even stick around that long. So why should you listen to me? Well, let's see. So this is going to be a little bit of a, pat yourself on the back session. But, I'm 40 years old. I'm 10% body fat. I've run 6 marathons. I've PR'd around 3:30 marathon. I've done one of the world's hardest marathons on the Great Wall of China. I've competed in powerlifting, squatted 400, benched 275, deadlifted 500. I'm qualified for sprint nationals currently in triathlon, hoping to qualify for worlds in a couple weeks. I've done the 5-minute kettlebell snatch test that all the kettlebell enthusiasts, work so hard towards. I've done that. I've competed in CrossFit. I've come in the 90th percentile multiple times in the Worldwide Open. Oh, let's see, where else can I just give myself a big pat on the back? And coaching too. I've coached two clients in powerlifting, and the only 2 clients I coached in powerlifting set state records. I've coached clients in marathon, and really only one, and she shaved an hour off of her marathon time. I've coached clients to 8% body fat, and I guess this kind of feeds into why I kind of suck at social media, is because I don't really put a ton of time into it. I'm not like, I'm going to be this social media guru. I have a full client list, right? So people look at me like, who's this clown or who's this guy on the internet? And maybe my content's not good enough to get 1 million followers, but because my primary source of income is coaching, and I always have a full coaching list, right? So it's not that I need more clients. It's that I like getting on social media and sharing stuff But I guess what this whole rant session is about is like, you kind of run out of creative ideas, and when people aren't really interacting with you, you sort of feel like you're just screaming into the void. And it would be so awesome to just have, like, even if there's 10 of you who are like, you know what, I'm into what you're doing, or I'm interested in what you're doing. I'm interested in hybrid. How have you done some of these things in the past? How can I do it? Let's have that conversation. I think that's one of the issues with being a hybrid athlete, is that by the very nature, you're not going to be an expert in anything, right? I'm not going to tell you how I won Mr. Olympia. I'm not going to tell you how I went to the Olympics for marathon. I'm not going to tell you how I'm the world's strongest man, because I'm none of those things. You know, I could speculate on how to do that for sure, but like, if that's your goal, there's probably a better coach out there. I get that. But even diet, like, I'm not gonna, and I've done some extreme diets, and I like carnivore, and I think there's a place for carnivore. But like, if we're being completely honest, most of those things you can achieve with just a very normal lifestyle, right? Like, if you want to squat 400 pounds, if you're a man, you don't have to change that much. You just need to know where to start and what to do for 6 months to a year. If you want to run a sub 4 marathon, same thing. Like 4, 5, 6 months, you're there. You want to get to 10% body fat. Like, the guys who I coached to 8% body fat didn't do anything like weird diet. They didn't do carnivore, vegan, or anything like that. I just taught them about calories and macronutrients, and they stuck with it, and they got there. Pull-ups, like, I've done 30 strict pull-ups, 100 push-ups. Like, there's so many things I've done that a lot of people would want to do, and I can help with. And it's not like, oh, I'm awesome. It's just like, I don't know. I guess I kind of take it for granted. And I'm not sure what people want to do. Like, hybrid has got this own weird thing now where it's bodybuilding and running, or it's high rocks, and yeah, all those stuff like that. It's pretty simple. So I think part of my problem is, you know, I'm not super science-based in my content. Obviously, there's a science, but it's as much of an art as it is a science, any of these goals. And I think my biggest problem is I'm not like systems guy. Like, you don't get on and like immediately get into this system, because I do all kinds of stuff. So, like, you know, if I was to explain my systems, it would like totally depend on what I'm working on right now. But I have been thinking about this, and that is something I do plan to do. I want to put together, well, I already started this project where I'm putting together like the 10 most potent training sessions for anybody, especially somebody with a hybrid type interest, where you would get stronger and you would get more conditioned. So that's going to be my kind of my launch point. But I'm still looking for inspiration. I'm looking for my muse, you know. So if that's you, if you're the one follower who's been kind of following along and listening and interested, and you have a goal, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about your goal, and I will make content for you. I will answer your question. Okay, I promise. I will coach you. So I'm doing that right now. I'm coaching my good friend Cotter in the Coaching Cotter series. But yeah, let's coach more people. And you know, this is free coaching, right? Now, is there a difference between me free coaching you through YouTube and I don't even know you versus if you worked for me? 100%. You know, if I work for you, you've got me on speed dial, right? We can answer all your questions. I'm going on vacation. What do I do? I'm going to be in this scenario. What do I do? I'm plateauing. What do I do? But I'll coach anybody for free as a launch point and give you a template. That's fine. And down the road, if you're getting stuck or you need more whatever, maybe we work together, maybe not. Like I said, I have a full client list, so I'm not like really desperate for clients. I just I'm looking for, I just want my social media to be useful to people. I want it to be useful, and it's not something I'm great at, but I keep doing it, right? And like that's part of being a great athlete and hybrid and all that stuff, is like just keep doing things you're not good at. So I don't know, I don't even know. This is really just a rant session. Literally just, I woke up, this kind of was what was on my mind this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go swim right now. I'm gonna go swim 100 meter intervals, and then I'm gonna go hit CrossFit class, and I'm just gonna keep doing my thing and excelling at coaching and CrossFit, and wondering how can I excel at social media, and hoping all of you can help me with that. So comment, give me some feedback. All right, y'all. Peace.